Hello, hello, and welcome to the penultimate episode of Can the Gym Leaders and or Elite 4 members become the champions of the Kanto region. In this one, I'll be playing as Agatha, the ghost, but more poison trainer, the granny, Oak's old flame, and this team was sick, I ain't gonna lie. It's a very small team. I already talked about this in the Bruno video, or Bruno. But yeah, I vibe with this team. I used Horta, Ghastly / Gengar as my starter. I name it Yumi. But yeah, this team, very small, but they work so well off of each other. They are all very strong in my opinion. I was so surprised that I wasn't surprised by the Pokemon themselves. I was surprised that this run went so insanely well with a team of 3 Pokemon. Yeah, it was sick. You could probably see by the length of this video. This is a short one. The run went so smooth. I enjoyed it from start to finish. Very nice. I don't know how... I haven't recorded lances yet. Sometimes I have like multiple of them recorded before I actually do the voiceovers. I haven't done lance yet, but I'll see how that one goes. But yeah, this one was sick. Of course, we give Green Sister a kiss on the cheek. Thank you for the map. Yeah. As always, I try to beat the optional rival fight, but then I see, wait a second, I can't hit it. So I decide, okay, this time I'm gonna skip it. So Brock. I think Brock was one of the hardest fights before I realized something. Okay, hear me out. You can see me just go for Hypnosis and Lick, and it takes so long, right? Theoretically possible, but you need RNG to be on your side like insanely, right? Here's the thing. I thought Curse takes half of your max HP and then it does another half of that and then it kills you. So you have 3 turns basically, right? It doesn't. What it does is it takes half of your max HP and the enemy, if he doesn't swap out, he loses, I don't know how much, but it's like 1/5 or something each turn, unless he swaps out, right? So at a certain point, I just decide, you know what? Let me just press the button. Like, what's the worst that could happen? I need to rely on RNG. It's whatever, right? Let me just try it. And then I realize, hold up, it only damages me once. So that's my new strategy. Now I don't know when I actually do it in the video. We'll see though. Excuse me. I'm still using Lick. I use Spite, but I try to go for Curse. So I go for Curse to check how much damage it does. It does half of your max HP, not of your current HP. So I immediately go for Curse to test it out properly this time. And I see that I don't get damaged anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, let me just kill myself and restart. Okay, so now I take care of Geodude normally. So a mix between Hypnosis and Lick. And then, because Geodude can't hit me, he doesn't have a rock move. So I put him to sleep, I go for Curse, I do some chip with Lick, I put him to sleep again, do some chip with Lick, and there you go, that's the win. Beautiful. Next up, I pick up a Zubat. That's the second team member. I call it Zuki as always. Or most of the time, not always. And then I get myself an Ekans, which will turn into an Arbok. I call it Garaga. And that's it. That's the team. That's the squad. So, rival fight. I set up a Glare. I swap to Yumi. I'm not sure, like at this point, if Nightshade can hit, but it can't because it's normal flying. So I do a swap back. Abra can't do anything, so I go for bite. Rattata comes out. I try to get a glare off. I get hit once. And then I go down. It's fine though. Zuki comes out. Bite, bite, crit, nice, wing attack. I go down unfortunately. Nightshade takes care of Charmander, and that's Rival. Okay. Time for Misty. I start with Garaga. I get a glare off. Bite, 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 bite. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. I try to get a glare off on Starmie. I don't get it. Unfortunate, but it's okay. I get the hypnosis off. I use a curse. I go down. I call out Zuki. Bite. Boom. Wonderful. See? They work very well off of each other. I really, really like this team. Okay, Rival on the SSN. I got a Golbat now. Wing attack. Wing attack. Boom. I miss with bite. Unfortunate. I go down. Yumi comes out. Goes down. Garaga comes out. Glare. I get the paralyze. I go for a dig. Boom. More than half. Another dig. Takes care of him. I try to get a glare off. I missed twice, so I decide, let me just go for a bite. I tried it one more time there. It missed again, so I just decided, fuck it. I'm a bite. Okay, Lieutenant Surge. Dig. Boom. Voltorb goes down. Dig. Boom. Pikachu goes down. I get paralyzed because of static. I bring out Yumi. I try to put him to sleep. I missed twice, so I just decide, fuck it, I'm going for the curse immediately. I bring out Garaga to tank some hits. Try to get a dig off. It connects. Beautiful fight. See the teamwork? This is a really nice team. Erika, not Sabrina, is next. Aerial Ace, Aerial Ace, Aerial Ace, Aerial Ace. Like, this is just a buffet or buffet for Zuki. But I do want to show off the other team members again. Want to show off the coordination. You know, we swap to... it's not a Gengar yet. It's a Haunter. We swap to Garaga. We swap back to Zuki. Nice cleanup. Easy win. Giovanni. I start with Garaga. I try to get the glare off. I miss twice. Third time it finally connects. Dig. Does a third. Another dig. Does a bit less because of Harden. Another dig. Another dig. Onyx goes down. I get the glare off again. I go for a Screech this time. Another Screech. Boom. Dig takes out Rhyhorn. Kangaskhan comes out. I try to get the glare off. I do get it. I get a Screech off. But only one. I do a dig. Garaga goes down. Zuki comes out. Aerial Ace takes care of Kangaskhan. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, Poke Tower. I start with Garaga. I miss the glare, so I decide to go for some bites. Now I get the glare off. I go for a couple more bites. He goes down. Execute. Takes a bite. He's in red already, so Zuki can clean up easily. Kadabra. Left on one. It's fine though. Gyarados a bit of a problem right now. But I try to put it to sleep. I miss again. I go for Confuse Ray. I try to get the sleep off again. I miss. Finally, I decide to go for some Shadow Punches. Unfortunately, I go down. Zuki comes out, bite, Aerial Ace, and I win. Yeah, that was unlucky. It is what it is. Koga. Now I have a Gengar. Psychic, Psychic, Psychic. Psychic. Hypnosis. Psychic. Yeah, that was easy. That was a clean sweep. Rival in Silphco. Two Psychics take care of Pidgeot. Execute comes out. Shadow Punch deals with it. Alakazam also goes down to a Shadow Punch. Hypnosis misses again. I decide to swap to Garaga. My Gengar is in red. I get the glare off. Let's see what I do. Strength, beautiful damage. Another Strength takes it down. Charizard is left. Glare misses. Glare misses. Glare misses. I go down. Yumi comes out. Am I faster? I am faster. Shadow Punch doesn't do a lot. Zuki comes out. My speed gets dropped. I lose. Unfortunate. I played that bad though. That's on me. Again, I start with Gengar. Psychic, Psychic. Then Shadow Punch. Then Shadow Punch. Gyarados comes out. This time I swap to Garaga. I get the glare off. Beautiful. Strength. Strength. Very nice damage. Zuki cleans up with Aerial Ace, Charizard, Aerial Ace. My speed gets dropped. I just stay in and take him out. Nice. Next up, oh, this time I actually showed the Team Rocket Grunt, but yeah, as you can see, that's why I cut it out. Why I did cut it out all of the other times. Okay, Giovanni. Psychic, 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 leaves Nidoqueen at half, so she goes down the next time. I put Kangaskhan to sleep. I set up a Curse, and then I swap, but Garaga is down, so Zuki comes out, Aerial Ace, boom boom, and Curse finishes it up. Yeah, as you can see, this team is amazing. Like, damn, yeah, Sabrina stands no chance. Like, I don't need to commentate. Like, yeah, I won. Oh, beautiful. Blaine, already. That was quick. Psychic leaves Growlife at 1, heals up. Shadow Punch, Psychic, cleans it up. Arcanine, I put it to sleep. I go for some Psychics. It doesn't do a lot, but it gets the job done. Ponyta actually did very good damage to me. I decide to swap. Okay, interesting. Strength cleans it up. Only Rapidash is left. Does very good damage to Garaga. Takes it out in 2 hits. Unfortunate, but Zuki is here to clean it up. That's the 7th batch. Okay, the last time we'll see Giovanni in this video. Is this a Psychic sweep? Yeah, okay. Gengar one-tapped his whole team. Okay, Rival and Elite Four. This is quick. Excuse me. Beautiful. I think I mess up though. I might be misremembering, but I think I messed this fight up. Wait, did I not? No, I didn't. Oh, my bad. Apologies. I don't know. I thought I messed this up. Maybe it was the Lorelei fight, like this one, Lorelei. I think I've messed this one up. Yeah, let's see. Thunderbolts. Yeah, I don't know why I tried to preserve so much. I don't need that many Thunderbolts for like the whole Elite Four. I think like 4 is more than enough. If you wanna be safe, have like 6 to 8, right? But you don't need to preserve it in Lorelei's fight. Like you can spam it. That's alright. Yeah, I do lose. Like there's no way I can turn this around. Yeah, that's alright though. I go again. Okay, 2 Thunderbolts take care of Dugong, and then Slowbro. Yeah, I don't get high rolls, but it's okay. Gengar goes down, that's a shame. Zuki comes out. Let's see, what do I do? I think I should have gone for Steel Wing. Yeah, I should have gone for Steel Wing. I'm too low now. Garaga doesn't have... yeah, nah, I can't deal with Lapras. Yeah, nah. I have to go again. I decide to switch it up. I start with Garaga now. Let's see. Glare. I don't get the okay, I got 1 paralyze off. Yeah. Shame. But I do decide to keep it pushing. I miss. Ah, that's terrible. Yeah, restart. That's terrible. Anji was fully against me that time. I start with Zuki, Steel Wing, less than half. Nah, that's a terrible start. I keep going. Interesting. Let's see how this goes then. Thunderbolt, insane damage. Wow, beautiful. Put Lapras to sleep. Thunderbolt does more than half. Ah, but she heals up. Is it okay though? Is it okay though? Wow. Okay. Nice. Okay. So that one time RNG was completely against me, and then in that fight it was fully on my side. Yeah, okay. Sometimes, you know. I don't know why I didn't go for a Giga Drain. I don't know why I went for Earthquake. I should have just... Yeah, nah, that was misplay. That was a misplay. Okay. Machamp. I swapped to Yumi. I was expecting a... I don't know why I was expecting a fighting move. I tried to play it cheeky, but obviously he sees that I'm weak to rock, so he's gonna go for the rock move. Yeah, that was my bad. But I still won, so it's all good. Okay, Agatha against Agatha. However, I don't use duplicates. So, to be fair, I do have a Crobat though. Okay, bite. Yeah, this fight it's not exciting. It's just bite spam. And then Golbat. I'm thinking like, what do I want to do? I do decide to stay in and just get chip off. And then Garaga goes for the strength. Misses by a little bit, so she does heal up to full. But then I clean it up. Okay, Arbok against Arbok. I win with Earthquakes. Lance! And then it's a champion fight. Let's see how this one goes. Thunderbolt, boom, Gyarados goes down. I put it to sleep, I swap to Zuki. I get the Steel Wing off, immediately takes it down. Nice. Poison Fang for the Dragonair. Very good damage, and I get the Toxic off. I didn't use Toxic, I mean like the Poison Fang it badly poisons, right? Like it's toxic. Okay, I go down though, so Garaga comes out. I try to get the glares off. Don't get it, but it's fine, I just go for strength. Then I accidentally clicked... I thought the safeguard was done. It wasn't. So, misplay by me. But Gengar might be able to take... Yep, Gengar takes the win. Beautiful. So now only the champion is left. Let's see if this is as rough as it was with in the Bruno run. But I don't think it will be that hard. Okay, I don't use speed up because I want to see how much Thunderbolt does. Okay, that seems like a low roll. It should be able to one-shot. But I do decide to keep it going. So Shadow Ball for Alakazam. He does get Future Sight off though. Thunderbolt takes out Gyarados. Okay, I swap to Garaga on the Executor. I get put to sleep. I stay asleep. I go down, unfortunate. Here I don't really know what I want to do, so I go for Poison Fang. Like all of the moves are good, right? And then against Rhydon, I would like to have my Garaga. It is what it is. I also was like debating with myself whether I should teach Giga Drain to Crobat or Arbok. I decided on Arbok because it's chunkier and Crobat has good enough moves, right? So I decided to teach it to Arbok to give it more coverage and give it more strategy, right? Okay, so this time it's still on 1. Unfortunate. I do decide to keep it going though, but Gengar goes down and at that point, yeah, I restart. Unfortunate, but it's okay. Still a great run though, still a great run. It's still in the red, he hits up to full, still left on 1. Maybe it's not a roll, he always stays on 1. Okay, let's see, Bite almost takes down Alakazam, the second one takes care of it. I go for Garaga this time. I tank, I go for an Earthquake. I should have gone for Giga Drain, my bad. That was again a misplay. I try to get off the glare, but he's faster and he puts me to sleep. I wake up, but he's still faster, so he takes me down. I bring out Gengar, Shadow Ball. I get put to sleep, very bad. I don't wake up, I don't wake up, I don't wake up. I wake up finally. He heals to full, Shadow Ball, he goes down. Gyarados comes out, Thunderbolt, boom, takes him down. Charizard comes out. I don't know what to do. I go for Thunderbolt, super effective, takes him out, beautiful run, and that's that. With a team of 3, look at that. These guys are a menace, seriously, damn. Alright, the only one that's left is Lance. Whew. One more run, and then I'm done with Kanto. At least for a while, who knows, maybe in the future I'll do some Let's Go shenanigans or something like that. But yeah, quick overview over the team once the credits have rolled. And there's that. Alright, let's have a looky look here. We've got Yumi the Gengar, Levitate, Shadow Ball, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Hypnosis. We got Zuki the Crobat, Inner Focus, Aerial Ace, Bite, Poison Fang, and Steel Wing. And lastly, Garaga the Arbok. Shed Skin, no Intimidate, Strength, Earthquake, Glare, and Giga Drain. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, don't get bullied, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye bye.